Alright guys, it's Coach Day, and today's video we're going to go over the graphing by intercept notes. So I'm going to show you how to graph straight from standard form, alright? So first, the equation must be in standard form. It must look like this. The x and y on the same side, add or subtract each other, and equals, and then a number over here. So our step 2, we're going to cover up the y term and solve for x. That'll give us our x-intercept. What we're doing by covering up, really, we're just plugging in 0 for y. After we get the x-intercept, we'll cover up the x term and solve for the y. That'll give us the y-intercept. And remember, the y-intercept, the x will equal 0. Then we're going to plot both intercepts and connect those lines. So let's look at this first one. Is it in standard form? Yes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, on the left side, we're going to change this into y equals, and on the right side we're actually going to find the intercepts and graph them. So over here, we're going to practice the way we know. Remember, there's 2 steps. First step, move the x. And remember, you can only do that by adding or subtracting, always the opposite. And second step, you're going to divide by the number with y. So, move a 3x, so minus 3x. Those cancel, we'll get negative 2y equals negative 3x minus 6. Divide by the number with y, so divide by negative 2. We get y is equal to, and that'll simplify to 3 over 2x. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 is positive 3. So, over here, positive 3, 1, 2, 3. Start with your dot. Our slope is up 3 over 2. I don't have enough room to go up 3 and over 2, so I'll go backwards. And I'll go backwards one more time. And how you can check whenever you got to go backwards is just go forwards from there. Go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Yep, 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. And it works. Connect your lines, and there's your graph. Now, over here, let's do this by actually using the intercepts. So, we're going to cover up the y term, or really what we're doing is plugging in 0. Because when you have a coefficient touching a letter, that means multiply. So if we multiply this by 0, negative 2 times 0 is 0. So really, it's just going to go away. So 3x minus 0, that 0 is going to go away, and it'll equal negative 6. Now we're going to solve for x. So divide by 3, x will equal negative 2. So we have our x-intercept, it goes at negative 1, 2. Our y-intercept, we're going to plug in 0 for x. So all we're going to have left is that y. 3 times 0 is 0, so we just have negative 2y equals negative 6. When I divide by negative 2, I get y is equal to positive 3. So we go to 1, 2, 3, and we have our line. Is this line exactly the same as this one? Yeah. Let's try another one. Now you can see on each of these, the line is repeated on both sides. So this is the way we are familiar with. This is the new way. So move our x, subtract x. We get y equals negative x plus 3. Now to divide by y, there's just a 1. When I divide by 1, nothing changes. Also, when you see it ends in y equals, you're done. Now let's graph it. Positive 3 is our y-intercept. Slope is negative 1, so down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1, and there's our line. Let's see if it matches up with this one over here. Now, let's solve for the x-intercept first. So I'm going to cover up y. We're plugging 0 for y. X is just equal to 3. So my x-intercept's at positive 1, 2, 3. When I plug in 0 for x, all I get is y is equal to 3. So 1, 2, 3. And those lines are exactly the same. All that's going to happen that's different is, since we're graphing the intercepts, we won't have any of the in-between points. We'll just have those points, and then when you connect your line, you'll be able to fill in those in-between points if you want them later. All right, let's do the last one. Actually, we're going to stop the video here because there's a few more notes to do. No, we'll just finish. So on this one, move your x, so add 4x. I get 5y equals 4x plus 20. Divide by y. Y equals 4 over 5x plus 4. Go to positive 4. I don't have enough room to go up 4 and over 5, so I'm going to go backwards. And there's my line. When I graph this by intercepts, I'm going to get my x first, so I'm going to put in 0 for y. Negative 4x equals 20. So divide by negative 4, x is equal to negative 5. X, negative 5, boom. Now I'm going to put in 0 for x and get my y. So 5y equals 20. When I divide by 5, I get y is equal to 4. And that's exactly what I got over there. This one was graphing by intercepts. There's one more part of the notes.